Hello and welcome to Chuck's Bricks. Let's do a review of the Sherlock Holmes set from Pantasy. You notice that it seems narrow. It's only 3/4 of a plate wide. So if you put it in your city, you got room for a 1/4 plate building, or you can build something yourself on the side. One thing though, remember, is it's 3/4 plate, but it's actually more than 3/4 plate because on the side this sticks out. So you can't put another building right up against that. If you want to do that, I guess you could remove the downspout to put it right up against another building, but as is, and even on the back, this uses a full depth of the plate, but it got this little opening here to get in to see the chest inside. But that little bump out there, and this, it would stay out too far. So if you got another building up against the back of it, well, usually they have a little room behind there. But if you put two of these Pantasy buildings back to back, I mean, they would be right up against each other. Now this building did come with a couple stickers. I did not use the one on the front here that said Sherlock Holmes. I know a lot of people talk about how hard it was to put that sticker on, but I thought really this diner wouldn't be called Sherlock Holmes, so why would you put a sticker there that says Sherlock Holmes on the diner? Bakery diner, whatever that is, it's like that's not the name of it, so I left the sticker off. But like, this is the full depth, so there's room for a lot of seating inside here. You got some coffee cups, some coffee cup lids. You got the other type of coffee cups. You got your mustard and ketchup on the table here. A lot of detail. And let's look at the wall if I can get a good angle here. These are actually printed pictures on the walls. So actually use the same pictures on multiple walls, so that's how I get. Yeah, we'll print that tile, but we'll use it 2 or 3 times. But let's see, anything else I want to mention about this first floor? I mean, there's no door handles on the doors, so you can add some studs of your own to put door handles. Sidewalk, it's a light gray with a dark gray edge, opposite of a lot of Lego modulars, but I see a lot of people, they build cities, complain that the dark gray sidewalk makes no sense because light gray looks more like a concrete sidewalk and a dark gray is more like the street. So Pantasy might have been listening to them on that. There's some interesting chairs here. Actually, I don't know if I need a tip. I can actually lift the chair right out. Got 4 legs on it. That's a very interesting chair. And then you got your coat rack here with a hat on it. We got our stairs going up to the 2nd floor. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is the process of building up the base here for the first floor. It's a very interesting collection of parts. It's like they use a lot of parts to raise that up, but it's kind of building it like a mill's plate. So the first floor is up. You got your plate, not base plate, but start with a plate. Then you got a row of bricks, then you got another plate, and then your first floor. So your sidewalk is on the first level plates, but your building's on 2nd level plates, but they use a lot of interesting parts inside to get it up to that level. So let's move on up to the 2nd floor. Here's our 2nd floor. Another thing is, if you try to put this against another building, you got stuff that sticks out here, so that won't fit up against another building. You're going to have space between the buildings. One thing on the 2nd floor you'll notice is there are no doors here. They're just door openings. Not a lot of privacy in this apartment complex. So got nice chairs in there, a lot of printed stickers. You got stickers here with a British flag on the chair. You got on the Strand magazine, you got a nice fireplace here. All kind of interesting stuff. You got a nice kitchen in here. So kitchen slash lab. So we can add the third floor on. And the third floor here, as we get on, then I'll try to line it up better to get a view of it. Come up the stairway, again, no door. So when you come up the stairway, you got two places to go. You got the large bedroom here for Sherlock Holmes, and you got a smaller bedroom over here for Dr. Watson, but no doors on these bedrooms, so Sherlock and Dr. Watson don't get a lot of privacy in their house. And again, we got a nice violin here. Something I didn't mention below that other people mentioned, so let me go back down the level, is on the fireplace here, they use a clear clip here, so it looks like the knife is stuck into the note there. That's interesting. So let's get back to where I was at this level here. Get this back on top. So I'm talking about, yeah, there's no doors, so there's no privacy. You got the violin here, you got some music, you got Sherlock's bed here, you got his desk. So that's a lot of interesting detail in there. And then put on the roof with a false facade here. Oops. That's the other thing about this, is the roof is very, very unstable. You can't really push on these pieces at all because they're just being held on by a little bit on the front. So you got to be very careful on that roof, pushing down on it. But you got nice smoke coming out of the chimney. Actually, you couldn't even see what I was doing because it's back, but when I push down, I pop these off. They come off real easy. Yeah, there's your smoke out of the chimney. So it's like there is the front facade. On the side, you got a nice chimney here, but you got downspouts, so you can't push up against another modular. The chimney also sticks out. And the other side, you got stuff that sticks out, push against another modular. The back, it's plain, but it uses a whole plate. So there, let's go to the front and let's see here. Try and turn it up a little, get a little bit of a view of it. So let's push that aside because this came with more. You got a nice carriage there. And you got Sherlock Holmes. You got Dr. Watson. You got the landlady. You got the coach guy. And you got a criminal. And these pieces, they swivel at the waist. The arms got a little movement side to side. Let's put Sherlock's hat back on. Don't want to see his bald head. Oops, gotta turn it so you can see his face. So yeah, there's 5 minifigs, nice printed minifigs. They look kind of like the Lego minifigs, except they do swivel, so they're not really a replica of them. They just look like them. And one thing I noticed about the carriage when I try to put someone in, let's see, who do I want to put in here? Let's take Sherlock. And oops. Okay, Sherlock. Let's come back out, Sherlock. Okay, my hands just don't work like they used to. Well, put Sherlock in the seat. Okay. Fingers don't get him in the seat too easy. Okay, fingers. Put him in the seat. The roof don't go on anymore because his head sticks up too far. So I don't know if he loses his hat. I guess you could take his head off to fit him in there, but he don't fit in too well. Let's get him out. So yeah, you gotta take his hat off if you want him to ride. You can't ride with his hat on. Okay, line up his hat. There we go. His hat's back on. He needs a spyglass so he can look at stuff. So that is an addition. So that is the Pantasy Sherlock Holmes. And it's Arthur Conan Doyle, the Conan Doyle estate. So this is a certified Arthur Conan Doyle product. So they're paying licensing fees for him. So there you go. What you think? Let me know in the comments. And please like and subscribe. Thank you very much from Chuck's Bricks. Until we build again or review again.